Hey fam, hope you guys are doing well. My name is Louie. I'm going to be doing a reading for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. Please take what resonates, leave the rest. If you guys want to book a personal reading with me, please check the description box below. All the information will be found there, guys. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment below. It does help the channel grow. Thank you all for the likes, the super chats, the donations. I am extremely thankful. I am sending that back to you tenfold, guys. If you guys are new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you can be notified every single time I post. All right, guys? Let's go ahead and jump right in. I'm going to cleanse the energy really quick. All right, let's get to it, guys. Let's see what Spirit wants you guys to know today. All right, I'm going to start with what's the vibe. Okay, so start there. Let's see what Spirit has for you guys. Aquarius, Angel Guide, Spirit Guide, to live in light, clear and precise messages for my Aquas. What does Aquarius need to know for the higher, greater good? Let's see. Angel Guides, Spirit Guides, go live in light, clear and precise messages. What is going on with Aquarius? What does Aquarius need to know? What is going on with Aquarius? What does Aquarius need to know? All right, so you're established. All right, so you're setting your goals. Guys, you have settled, okay, or you're secure, you're wealthy, you're securing the bank. Okay, something about a Ferrari could be significant. All right, but a red car could be significant. Some of you could be buying a car. All right, what else, Spirit? Paranoid. Somebody here could be paranoid, so be cautious, okay? They're insecure, they're watching what you're doing, they're guarded, okay? Or this could be you guys. You could be guarded, okay, or paranoid that somebody is going to come in and try to take what you have been working hard for, all right? Because you have secured your wealth or something like that. So that could be significant for some of you here. You are guarded. Your walls are up, all right? You're moving forward, okay? You're no longer puzzled, confused, perplexed, or conflicted. All right, so moving on forward. What's established here? Karmics. Okay, so for some of you here, this is a third party, a hater. Okay, their lesson is learned. For some of you here, you guys didn't, you guys showed them what's up. Okay. So, third-party haters, lesson learned. Now they know they should have never messed with you. Okay, for some of you here, you're in the up and coming, okay, or something like that. And this third party or this karmic, okay, these haters and shit like that, they're watching everything. They're paranoid. They're insecure. Okay, so what's paranoid? Yeah, look, old exes. All right, a green door could be significant. Dead relationship, old ways. Somebody's still stuck, clinging to the old ways, clinging to the past. Okay, so they're paranoid that maybe you're not clinging on to them anymore. All right, so for some of you here, you're actually moving forward. What's puzzled here? And they're puzzled as to how you're doing it. All right, they're the ones that are conflicted. You're not. What's confused here with perplexed? Yeah, their emotions are all over the place. Okay, it could be a water sign for some of you. All right, so you got emotions, worry, and fear. Somebody is in fear or worried that your confusion is going away, that your clouded vision, whatever the hell they try to put into your mind or make you believe, okay, it's no longer working on you. Okay, so good for you. Give me one more. Established and karmics here. Yeah, you need to smell the roses. Some of you are waking up to this shit. Okay, so you're slowing down. For some of you here, you're being asked to slow down and take some you time. Get out in nature, buy some flowers for yourself. Okay, pamper yourself. You don't need somebody to do that for you. You could do that on your own. Okay, so what is paranoid and clingy here? Old exes, dead relationships, old ways, cautious, insecure, and guarded. You might have somebody watching you. All right, because look at this motherfucker. All right, all eyes on you. They're watching through the walls. They're what the fuck? Okay, this could be a neighbor trying to hear what you got going on. I don't know. Because there's a green door there. For some of you here, you've locked that door. There's a lock on that door. What's paranoid and clingy? They're trapped. Right? Somebody could be trapped in a situation, okay, where they can't get out of. They have no options. They're stuck. Okay, so for some of you here, you guys are unforgiving, or you're not going to forgive this person. So they could be paranoid as to coming closer to you to ask you if you have forgiven them or something like that. And it's because they're trapped, or they feel trapped. Okay, they could be trapped in their own subconscious, okay, because of whatever the fuck they did. Okay, so that could be significant too. All right, what's puzzled here with waves, emotions, worry, fear? Thrills, continuous cycles. All right, so addictions. Somebody here has addiction. Somebody could be conforming to addictions or something like that. They could be trying to like numb the pain. Okay, so continuous cycles for some of you here. This is a bad decision to continue a cycle that you already know it's not worth it. Right? You guys should know better. Feel like a parent. Sorry guys, I didn't mean to do that. So let's get into the tarot. Let's see what Spirit has for you guys. Let's see what the hell is going on here. Angel guys, Spirit guides, a good living light, clear and precise messages for my aquas. What is this with established, settled, secure, wealthy? You're smelling the roses. Some of you are not worried about karmic. Some of you are just doing your thing. Working, you're establishing yourself, you're working on the money, you're working on your business, whatever it is that you've been working on. Okay, so let's see. You got the Three of Cups in the reverse in the bottom of the deck. Okay, so there's a lot of drama, there's a lot of gossiping, there's people here talking shit, doesn't matter. Okay, at the end of the day, if they're not talking about you, it's because you're not doing something right. What is smell the roses here? Six of Swords in the reverse. What's Six of Swords in the reverse? So that's Aquarius energies from the start. All right, so for some of you here, you need to go ahead and move forward. Okay, you could have some sort of delays or something like that with the Six of Swords in the reverse. All right, it feels like you want to move into calmer waters, but you still need to smell the roses that this person is a karmic. Four of Wands, this is not your twin. Okay, so this is disharmony. There could be someone here that you're dealing with. If this is not you, this could be somebody that they're trying to get out of their relationship because they're realizing that they've learned all their lessons and you're secure, you're settled, you're smelling the roses. Okay, so for some of you here, this person could be reaching out to you. They could be divorcing their person to reach out to you with the Four of Wands in the reverse. But yeah, disharmony. All right, for some of you here, this is a karmic person. This is a karmic relationship. They're supposed to be a catalyst for your growth. So a karmic twin. All right, what is this Four of Wands in the reverse with the Six of Swords in the reverse? There could be somebody coming towards you that you don't want. Okay, so that could be significant. What's Four of Wands in the reverse? Six of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, Ace of Cups. Here they come. Trying to bring you some love, some loving. For some of you here, you love yourself so much that you're not going to allow it. They want to bring in love into a situation here. They know that they messed up here with the Six of Swords in the reverse. Right, there's obstacles. They're resisting some sort of change by staying in a relationship of some sort with a karmic. What's the Ace of Cups? Yeah, Knight of Wands is in the reverse, Six of Cups. For some of you here, you have a past life with this person. This person's very fickle. They don't know what they want. Okay, they could be in the down low here with the Knight of Wands in the reverse. That's my down low card. All right, so somebody here is here for a good time, not a long time. Right, somebody also could have an STD or something like that with the Knight of Wands in the reverse. Knight of Wands in the reverse, they put it in anywhere. You don't have a condom, it's okay. So be careful. Okay, so what's the Six of Cups here? Some of you they could be in a relationship because they have children with this person or something like that, but they're cheating on one another. What is this Knight of Wands in the reverse? Or this person is very lusty. Yeah, they're being kicked to the fucking curb. Okay, broke, busted, disgusted, Five of Pentacles. Somebody left you out in the cold because they wanted to be lusty and shit like that. Bye. Have a good day. Now they're sick. They could be ill. They could be getting kicked out, left out in the cold with financial hardships, with spiritual hardships. It doesn't matter. All right. Definitely a lot of hardship here. What's Five of Pentacles? Yeah, the Knight of Swords. And somebody's a coward. They don't want to, is in the reverse. They're a coward. They don't want to take accountability for something. They don't want to seize the moment. Somebody could be coming towards you with some sort of hasty communication, okay? Or that could be you with the Knight of Swords in the reverse, where you're waiting on this Knight of Wands to come in, and then you're going to cut him off, or you're going to go straight for the jugular. You smell the roses. You're awake. Okay, so I'm also picking up here with the Knight of Swords in the reverse. Somebody, and the Five of Pentacles, somebody's being kicked out and they're rushing towards you. Okay, but it might be like a risk that they might need to take or something like that. For some of you here, you're not a risk. Or you shouldn't be a risk. What's the Knight of Swords in the reverse? Somebody could have a criminal background. Yeah, it's all these fucking people that are gossiping. Three of Cups in the reverse. That's what they're gossiping about. This would be a third party for sure. And a third party doesn't have to be another woman, another man, even though that's what I'm picking up here with the Knight of Wands in the reverse, Knight of Swords in the reverse. Okay, this person's definitely very fickle. All right, for some of you here, you guys could have married this person. This person is not the same. Four of Wands is in the reverse. That's a lack of support. Four of Wands in the reverse is disharmony, disunion, discord. 11-11 could be significant. You guys could be seeing that. Not because it's your twin flame, but because you might need to reevaluate the situation. Because I'm going to tell you the truth. Like, at one point in my life, I used to see 11-11 and I was with the wrong fucking person. And I was like, oh my God, 11-11, that's it. That's my twin flame. No, it's not. No, it's not. 11-11, pay attention to what 11-11 means. And 11 is also spirit. So spirit's trying to communicate with you. What's this Three of Cups in the reverse? Some of you don't realize that spirit has taken this person away from you for a reason. Because they're not ready to grow up. They're not ready to mature. They're not ready to take accountability for anything. Okay, Three of Cups is in the reverse. What's Three of Cups in the reverse, spirit? Look, the Emperor. This is because you're bossing up. They're talking about you because you're bossing up. Okay, Emperor, because you're a good leader. Aries energy. Three of Cups with the Emperor. Three of Cups in the reverse with the Emperor. This could be a boss, father figure, a baby daddy or something like that. And yeah, and they could be gossiping. What's the Emperor? Because I'm clarifying the Three of Cups. So there could be an Aries, a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio that's gossiping. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. What's this Emperor? The Ten of Swords in the reverse. You stop making excuses for people and you're moving on forward with your life. The end of the hardship is over. Right? So these people could be hitting rock bottom, slowly hitting rock bottom. It's like you need to wait until this whole body that's laying there goes through the whole entire sword. So yeah, very slowly, slow movements, slow endings, okay, could be significant. Definitely a betrayal of some sort. Okay, so you already know about this betrayal. What's the Ten of Swords in the reverse? Yeah, you smelled the roses. You're an emperor, you're settled, you're secure, you're wealthy. Now you got third-party haters, Three of Cups in the reverse, hating on you because you're bossing up. Because you're doing what your purpose is. Because you're bringing love into something, okay, or you're passionate about something. What's this Ace of Cups? It's the only thing that's kind of like throwing me off. Ace of Cups, Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag. Okay, so somebody here could be trying to like keep the other person or something like that. That could be significant. Or this has to do with you loving yourself, looking good, sexy as fuck, going out to the gym, working out, confident, with a lot of vitality. Okay, everywhere you go, you get attention. Okay, so Queen of Wands, super sexy. Super sexy. SS could be significant. Victoria's, I just heard Victoria's Secret. So somebody could work in Victoria's Secret. I don't know. Something about a secret, or somebody's name could be Victoria. I don't know. But what's Queen of Wands? I feel like you're very secure here. You're a leader. You're a boss. You're confident. You're in the up. Okay, you got good karma. The universe is in your favor, guys. Aquarius, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio energy. Okay, so there's a cycle that's coming back around. It requires you to have this confidence in you. Okay, and exude this confidence because it requires you to do that. This is your destiny. Okay, so for some of you, now it is the time where you're smelling the roses. Now is the time that you're jumping into your destiny and you're finally letting go of this past betrayal, this past whatever it was that you were unforgiving about. Okay, so what's this paranoid with trapped? So somebody here is stuck with no options. It says here unforgiveness. Okay, they're cautious, they're insecure, they're guarded. This could be an old ex. This is a dead relationship. They're clinging to old ways, right? Two of Swords, Libra moon. For some of you, you could be dealing with a Libra, but yeah, this is somebody here. This is definitely an ex, okay? Is X marks the spot? I don't know. For some of you here, you have to realize why they're an ex, okay? They're X'd out for a fucking reason, all right? So the heart chakra and the Two of Swords is completely closed. Okay, so this will require you to make a decision. Okay, so you're blindfolded with the ability to remove that blindfold, see something for what it is, and make the decision that you need to make. But you could be at a stalemate. Okay, there is somebody here that wants to truce with you. They feel stuck if they don't truce with you. They feel stuck because they're not trucing with you. They're fighting. All right, so they don't want any more competition. They don't want any more rivalry. 25 could be significant. That could be somebody's age. 52 could be significant. That could be somebody's year. 52. I don't think, whatever. 5 of Wands. Anyways, 5 of Wands. You're no longer fighting for something. Yeah, something. Okay, so when it comes to love and stuff like that, it shouldn't be easy, but it shouldn't be that hard either. Okay, so you're deciding not to fight for something. Okay, and that could be the decision that you're making. What's 5 of Wands in the reverse? This could be like rivals or something like that. People that are feeling conflicted, okay, towards you. The World is in the reverse. Their current approach is not working. Aquarius, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio. This could be people here online. Somebody here is definitely stuck. They don't feel like something is over. Okay, so the World in the reverse is like something is not complete. Somebody here didn't get the closure that they needed. For some of you here, and this is a good advice that you guys need to take. You are the only person that could give yourself closure. Okay? You were born alone. The only thing in life that's certain is your death. You guys need to have closure. You need to know that you're whole and complete all by yourself. So if this is you, I hope that's not you. All right, you could be clinging to old ways and you're stuck, and that's the reason why. You need to love yourself. All right, you need to love yourself. You need to know what's worth fighting for and what's not. Okay, so the World is in the reverse. What's this World in the reverse here? They're trapped somewhere at a distance. That could be significant. Good. What's this World in the reverse? And not good in a bad way, because I don't wish bad on anybody, but good that they're away or they are delayed or whatever, because for some of you here, yeah, 9 of Swords, this is not a way to live. Where you always have anxiety, where you're always in your head, where you're always dreaming, okay, about bad things that the person could be doing. That's not healthy. 9 of Swords, Gemini energy. Some of you could be dealing with a Gemini. Somebody here has a lot of anxiety and they are paranoid. Somebody could be haunted here. Everywhere they turn, they see you. 95 could be significant. 92 could be significant. That could be somebody's year. What is the 9 of Swords here? Who has anxiety? Who has dreaming issues? What is going on here? What is this depression? The Ace of Wands. What's this Nine of Swords? Guys, success is in the other side of fear. If you have a passionate beginning, or you have a passion, something that you're passionate about, okay, do it. Don't think about it too much. Don't stay in your head too much, because your current approach is not working. Okay, that's something that you fight for. All right, especially if you're passionate about it. Ace of Wands is in the upright. Nine of Swords. Somebody could be like paranoid that you're moving on without them. So every night is almost like, oh, Aquarius, or, you know, whatever. What's the Ace of Wands with the Nine of Swords? They can't sleep. Somebody can't sleep without masturbating to you. I'm sorry, I'm picking that up heavily. All right, so. Somebody could have a sexual addiction. What's the Ace of Wands? Yeah, because look at you now in the Six of Wands. Okay, so you have a lot of people watching you. Okay, or you do something with your voice. You're in the public eye with the Six of Wands. Okay, so you're very victorious. Whatever it is that you're doing, you're moving forward. Seven of Wands. That one wand with that Six of Wands is Seven of Wands. Okay, so the Seven of Wands talks about protection. Okay, so you need to protect yourself. It talks about blocking what no longer serves you. It talks about defending. Okay, so you need to defend what it is that you're passionate about. What you're speaking up about. Okay, you have a lot of rooters for you. You have a lot of people like rooting for you. So good for you. Six of Wands. And this person is trapped. And as you ascend, they continue to decline slowly. What's Six of Wands? The Devil, yeah. Capricorn energy. Okay, so the Devil, somebody's obsessed with you. They have obsessions. If you're in the public eye or something, like maybe, I don't know, whatever you do in the public eye. There's somebody that's obsessed with you and they watch you. I got a lot of nudes in this spread, in this part right here with the world in the reverse. There's nudity, a lot of nudity. Okay, so somebody could be in OnlyFans or something like that. They're trapped, they're stuck with no options. So they're going to have to do something like that. Or that's what they think that you're doing. I don't know. What's this Devil? That's addiction, toxicities, obsession. What's this Devil? Three of Pentacles. Working together with other people. Networking, collaborating. Three of Pentacles. For some of you here, you've learned from your past mistakes. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn could be significant. You've learned from your past mistakes. You guys are definitely collaborating and you're doing something the right way. Which is not causing rivalry, is not causing chaos. What's the Three of Pentacles? Working together with what? With the Devil? King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag. Some of you are dealing with somebody that's mad, obsessed with you. Okay, so that could be significant. Could be an Aries, Leo, Sag. But the King of Wands is in the upright. The Queen of Wands is in the upright. You could be embodying both of these, where you're very active and you're very nurturing at the same time. But at the end of the day, you are definitely very attractive, very good looking. Okay, you're definitely confident, or you're exuding this confidence that is making everybody attracted to you. Okay, so don't repeat bad choices. And over here it says bad decisions. So somebody here could be repeating bad choices, repeating the same shit over and over again. That's on them. All right, that's why they're puzzled, they're confused, they're perplexed, they're conflicted. What is this, Spirit? Their emotions are taking over rationality. I'm surprised we're gonna get, yeah, Seven of Wands. You need to set some sort of healthy boundaries. Okay, so confirmation. You need to protect yourself. You need to block all these emotions, all these worries, all these fears, okay? You need to set healthy boundaries, because a continuous cycle that doesn't lead to anything good, and it is only leading to bad decisions or addictions or obsessions, that's not good for you. What's Seven of Wands? What's the Seven of Wands? You got the King of Cups in the reverse, all right? So it went all the way in the reverse. So yeah, definitely somebody here who's a love bomber or emotional leech, okay? Somebody who's emotionally leeching off of you. This could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio for some of you, all right? So the King of Cups in the reverse is somebody who overindulges. They drink, okay, a lot. They're very insecure. They're very manipulative. They're very jealous all the time. They can't restore the balance, all right? For some of you, this has to do with addictions. Okay, and addictions comes in many forms. You could be addicted to working too much, you know. Balance is key. This person's addicted to dick. So, I don't know. That's what I'm picking up here. What's King of Cups? In the reverse. Eight of Cups. Yeah, you need to walk away from what no longer serves you. Eight of Cups. For some of you here, this person's emotions have overtaken their rationality. They're not rational, right? That's why you had to walk away from them. Eight of Cups. Now they feel like they've been abandoned or something like that. It's okay. They have abandonment issues because that stems from their childhood, not because of you. Eight of Cups, that's what you need to do. That's you walking away from what no longer serves you for your sanity. Yeah, look, Eight of Pentacles. This has to do with work for some of you. All right, 88 could be significant. 87 could be significant. 78. 888 could be significant. You guys could be seeing those synchronicities. Okay, so 888 talks about setting a solid foundation to ensure future prosperity. All right, you're very skilled at whatever it is that you do. So 8 of Pentacles with the 8 of Cups. For some of you here, you left somebody behind because you know that you couldn't grow with them or you couldn't do what you wanted to do with them around. All right, because they're always fucking hating. 7 of Wands. This is why you need to block these people. King of Cups. What's 8 of Pentacles? The Chariot. Heavy Cancer in this part. Okay, so the Chariot. What's the Chariot? You overcoming all these obstacles. Buying a car could be significant as well. What's the Chariot? Overcoming obstacles. You're very focused, okay, and somebody's very paranoid. For some of you here, this could be a Cancer, okay, or a Virgo, or a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. They're paranoid. They're extremely isolated. They're in hermit mode in the reverse. And that talked about paranoia, yeah, insecure. Somebody could be haunted. What's this Hermit? The Page of Swords in the reverse with the Hermit. Somebody's sending you evil eye energy, okay, so that you could have even like feel insecure when driving, okay, or that you could feel like scared to drive or something like that. That could be significant. And in these past couple of readings, I've been picking that up. Something that happens with a car or something like that. Page of Swords in the reverse is definitely somebody sending you evil eyes, stalking you, watching you. All right, so they don't have to do magic. They don't have to do pins and needles, get a little stuffy toy that represents you and shit like that. They don't even have to do that. Just talking about you with the Three of Cups in the reverse, just talking about you, okay, or wishing bad upon you, okay, that's voodoo enough. Okay, so the Tower, you're averting some sort of disaster. What's Page of Swords in the reverse? Yeah, you had the Tower in the reverse. Yeah, this person here, whoever this person is super fucking lazy. They don't do nothing but stay at home and watch you, all right? And then they feel entitled. This is probably somebody that just sits at home and makes some money like off of government help or some shit like that. Knight of Pentacles. They have poor work ethic. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Something is not moving for them. And as for you, as for you, you're just overcoming all of that shit. These are bumps in your road, okay? These people are bumps in the road. Or these situations, this paranoia, or this extreme isolation, or whatever, this withdrawal. Somebody could be going through withdrawals, pill withdrawals for pill popping. Okay. What's Knight of Pentacles in the reverse? Page of Swords in the reverse. Whoever this is does not wish you well. Give me one more. The King of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, for some of you here, you cut this person. You're not talking to this person. Some of you could have gotten an attorney involved. Okay, with the King of Swords in the reverse. You guys are not dealing with them. Okay, they could be rude. They could be spiteful. For some of you, you are the King of Swords in the reverse. I'm not going to lie. Aquarius energy, where you're block party. You're having a block party. Block. What's King of Swords in the reverse? Yeah, block and moving forward. Okay, so 8 of Wands. Some of you could be moving somewhere at a distance or something like that. 8 of Wands talks about traveling. All right, somebody could be communicating to you. What's the 8 of Wands? This King of Swords here in the reverse. Maybe somebody that blocked you could be communicating to you. Justice, Dust or Karma. Okay, Libra energy. Some of you could be dealing with a Libra. Somebody wants to balance the scales. Okay, and the Tower again in the reverse in the back of the deck. All right, so you're averting some sort of disaster, but not falling into the shit. All right, so. Okay, what is this with Smell the Roses? Established, karmic, third party, settled, secure, wealthy. All right, you're established, you're smelling the roses, you're slowing down, you're taking some you time. All right, so Spirit is telling you to get out in nature. All right, these karmics are haters. These people don't want you moving forward. They want things ending for you, and you just continue bossing up. And it's because of envy. Okay, envy. Gucci, envy. Somebody could use that cologne, perfume, whatever the hell it is. I don't know. But yeah, they're envious of you. What I think about envy is, like, if you're envious, okay, somebody is envying you is because you're doing something right. Okay, they could be envious of you because you're speaking your truth, because they wish that they had your life. That's a bad trait to have, but it exists. What's envy? And they could be hiding it. Not well. Yeah, they're in their feels. For some of you here, it's almost like this person here wants to hurt you by having sex with multiple people, okay, or something like that, and you don't give a fuck anymore, right? Something about a blue condom. A condom could have blue. There's a condom here. So, something about a condom. Wear condoms. Yeah, they're in their feels. They're envious about you because you're smelling the roses, because you're established, because you're moving forward, because you got a nice purse. I don't know. There's a purse there. A white purse? I don't know. Tell me more. Some of you could be buying a purse. What's in their feels with envy? Yeah, and this could be you tired of the fucking drama. For some of you here, this person could be very dramatic. That on its own is enough for me. If you don't grant me peace, which is the only thing that I require, okay, I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want it. Keep that shit. What's this trap? Guys, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment below. What's trapped here? Stuck with no options. Unforgiveness, paranoid, cautious, insecure, guarded, old exes, dead relationship, and old ways. Knowing they fucked up. Yeah. So now they're trapped somewhere. They know they fucked up. They're dealing with a dead-ass relationship, something that's not an equal give and take. They're paranoid. So they're coming towards you. Their current approach is not working because you guys are no longer fighting for this. What's this devil? 3 of Pentacles and the King of Wands. Kick to the curb. Capricorn, Aries, Leo, Sag. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Somebody is definitely getting kicked to the curb. Maybe because they're obsessed with you. I don't know. Because the other person knows that they're obsessed with you. And they're mad at them. Give me one more. For old exes, dead relationships. Yeah, it's their fucking fake ass friends trying to tell them what to do. But you know what? At the end of the day, they're paying attention to their fake ass friends, so let them. What's puzzled? Confused, perplexed, conflicted. You got there with thrills, continuous cycles, bad decisions, emotions, worry, and fear. Love story, once upon a time. What's this, Spirit? Remember earlier how I said sometimes we look at the clock and it's 11:11 or some shit like that, and then we think that, oh, that's our twin flame or something like love story once upon a time. This is not a fairy tale. Life is not a fairy tale. Okay, it's not. So somebody's confused as to who the person is. Okay, so what's love story once upon a time here? Some of you could be in love with the idea of love. I know this King of Cups is in love with the idea of love, so they give that shit to anybody, right? So they love bomb, they gaslight, whatever the fuck they need to do in order to get you, because this person's afraid of being alone. What's love story once upon a time? For some of you here, this was once upon a time, and you're not gonna go back to it. Okay, yeah, look at that. You cut the cords, divorce. All right, so breaking a contract, you broke this contract. For some of you here, that's exactly what you needed to do. Something about scissors could be significant. You cut the cords. All right, so what is divorce here? Private relationship, and now this person is probably going through a divorce, trying to have a private relationship with you. No. Go through your divorce, grow, heal, and then come back to me, if that. Somebody here could be kind of, with the King of Cups here, with the private relationship, somebody could be like, I don't know, kind of rapey-ish, right? Trigger warning. They don't get what they want. They're, I mean, what's private relationship? What's private relationship? You got here police. Give me one more. So somebody could be investigating somebody for cheating on them or something like that. It doesn't even fucking matter. At the end of the day, they're trash. All right, so trash, throwing away, getting rid of, tossing out, toss this person out, okay? That's all they belong with, trash. They're trashy. Yeah, look, recordings, announcing, expressing, revealing the truth. Something about a recording. They could be trying to record themselves and shit like that. I hope that's not the case, but I just thought 13 reasons why. Okay, so somebody could be a little out there, like, I don't know. You know. You know. If you've seen it, you know. Not this deck. Where is clarifying? Let me get this one real quick. Angel guides, spirit guides, a bit of light for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. All right, so let's see. What do we got for Aquarius, Spirit? What does Aquarius need to know? You got here, sky of clarity. Soar into boundless skies of clarity where insights are infinite as the azure expanses. Embrace openness and insight, allowing life's truth to reveal themselves. So you're getting the clarity that you need when it comes to this person. For some of you here, you're clear as when it comes to your intuition. Okay, follow your intuition. Something is very clear. All right, what's very clear is that you're going forward. Okay, so don't dwell on the past, but focus on on creating a brighter future. You could be manifesting the new. Yeah, you're no longer trapped. What else, Spirit? Steady progress. Okay, so thrills, puzzled, and complex. Steady progress. Says here, patience is your ally. Celebrate each step forward, no matter the size. In the bottom of the deck, carried away. Let yourself be caught up in the whirlwind of a romantic moment. Okay, so you guys could have romance coming in. Let me pull some romance cards really quick for you guys. You could have, some of you could have romance coming in. All right, some of you are not interested in romance. So, please take what resonates, leave the rest. Angel guides, spirit guides, a good light for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. So you got here, give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. What else, Spirit? You got here, playfulness. Okay, so to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit and fun to shine. So for some of you here, you guys could be like dating someone, giving somebody a chance. You need to bring playfulness into the situation. Okay, so not everybody's going to be the same. All right, what else, Spirit? Somebody could be very serious. Okay, this person could be coming in very soon. All right, so clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Okay, so some of you, if you guys are trying to manifest your ex, you're going to manifest one. Release your ex. In the reverse, when I just said that. Okay, so if you guys have been trying to manifest your ex, you're going to get them and they're going to come back worse. All right, the time has come to clear your energy. Some of you need to release your ex so that you could give a new relationship a chance. Somebody could be, I'm telling you, somebody could be super dramatic. A love letter could be significant. Somebody could be writing you a love letter. One more. Finances and career. And it came out in the reverse. So I feel like your finances are good. This person's finances are going to be... Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. All right, so... All right. I think I'm going to leave this... hold on. Let me pull some advice really quick. Angel guys, spirit guides, took a little bit late for Aquarius. Guys, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment below. It really does make a difference. All right, it's a free way to donate. All right, look, guys, you can't fucking make it up. 888, solid. Okay, set solid foundations for you to ensure future prosperity. Balance is key. All right, confirmation. First card out was 888. All right, when someone doesn't show interest in staying in your life, you gotta let them go. Now is the time to take your power back. You got Venus, love, beauty, and pleasure. Some of you could be doing something aesthetically to yourself. Some of you are getting your power back. You guys are looking beautiful. All right, so if you look at yourself in the mirror every day and you're like, I'm fat, I'm ugly, I'm fat, I'm ugly, you're going to start believing that shit. So look at yourself in the mirror and be like, I'm beautiful. All right, I'm the shit. Okay, so sometimes sitting quietly next to a loved one is enough. Sometimes the bad things that happen in our lives are the things that put us in the right path. All right, so you got your heart chakra, so compassion, forgiveness. So be compassionate, be forgiving. Okay, you don't have to call a person and be like, I forgive you. No, you could forgive them for you. Okay, and then you accept and love openly with ease. So when you do that, letting go of what no longer serves you allows what does to enter. Absolutely. All right, so third eye could be imbalanced right now. This talks about lack of vision, headaches, and nightmares. Some of you need to go sun gazing or something like that. Maybe listen to some frequencies. Okay, divine timing has intervened for your protection or your success. What else, Spirit? You got here Capricorn. Some of you could be dealing with a Capricorn. 1222 to 119 could be significant. All right, results happen over time. Stay consistent, stay persistent. There's a goat. I feel like you are the goat. All right, some of you could be dealing with a Pisces. All right, 219, 320. Some of you could be Aquarius, Pisces, Cuspers. All right, the universe is on your side, working to bring you all that you deserve. So whoever's trying to get you out of your purpose, whoever's trying to get you to get confused, perplexed, conflicted, and all that shit, they're going to have one. Your spirit guides are going to they're going to do a number on them. Because you're here for a reason, whether they like it or not. All right, so that's what I got for you, Aquarius. I love you all. I am sending you peace, love, prosperity your way. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.